America's 250th Independence Day was meant to be a historic celebration, but the day quickly became far more complicated than many expected. Washington, D.C. faced record-breaking heat, severe thunderstorms, and temporary evacuations as thousands of visitors sought shelter inside museums and government buildings. Despite the disruptions, the celebrations continued with military flyovers, patriotic ceremonies, and fireworks. When President Donald Trump finally took the stage after weather delays, his speech mixed traditional patriotic themes with political messaging. He praised major moments in American history, including military victories, the moon landing, and the achievements of the Wright brothers. At the same time, he highlighted the accomplishments of his administration, discussed U.S. military operations overseas, and repeated claims about the 2020 election that remain widely disputed. One of the most talked-about moments came when Trump declared that America would never become a communist country, describing communism as a failed system. The comments immediately sparked debate, with supporters viewing them as a defense of American values, while critics argued they reflected Cold War-era political rhetoric. The day's political atmosphere extended beyond the official celebration. A march by the white nationalist group Patriot Front also drew attention, while some critics questioned whether parts of the anniversary events appeared too closely associated with Trump's political image. Supporters, however, argued that the celebration appropriately recognized American history and national pride. The challenges weren't limited to Washington. Across much of the East Coast, extreme heat and severe weather disrupted Independence Day events from Philadelphia to Boston, forcing organizers to delay or cancel several public celebrations. Despite these difficulties, many Americans still gathered to celebrate the nation's 250th birthday. When interviewed, their opinions reflected a country with a wide range of perspectives. Some described the anniversary as an extraordinary milestone that united Americans regardless of political differences. Others said they believed the country feels more divided than at any point in recent years, largely because of increasing political polarization and media conflict. Several people acknowledged the divisions but expressed hope that Independence Day could still remind Americans of the values they share. Others emphasized that regardless of political disagreements, the United States continues to offer freedoms and opportunities that many people around the world admire. To better understand the political significance of the celebration, political analyst Professor Scott Lucas of University College Dublin joined the discussion. Lucas argued that many ordinary Americans continue to value community and national unity, even during periods of political disagreement. In his view, however, the official celebration placed greater emphasis on President Trump than on broader themes of national unity. According to Lucas, portions of Trump's remarks resembled campaign messaging more than a traditional Independence Day address. He suggested that references to communism and repeated comments about the 2020 election reflected ongoing political strategies rather than attempts to unite the country. Supporters of Trump would likely disagree with that assessment, arguing that his speech highlighted patriotism, national security, and American exceptionalism while addressing issues they consider important. The discussion also compared America's 250th anniversary with the nation's bicentennial celebration in 1976. Although the United States faced serious challenges at that time, including the aftermath of the Vietnam War, the Watergate scandal, inflation, and unemployment, many historians remember the bicentennial as an event that emphasized national unity despite political differences. Lucas argued that today's political climate feels different because public debate has become more polarized and political identities often dominate national conversations. Weather conditions also became part of the symbolism surrounding the event. Record temperatures, powerful storms, heavy security, and emergency evacuations led some commentators to describe the day as a reflection of the country's current challenges. Others dismissed that interpretation, arguing that severe weather simply happened to coincide with an important national celebration. Another major topic was Trump's repeated warning about communism. Political analysts note that the United States currently has no major communist political movement holding significant national power. Critics argue that references to communism are often used as political messaging aimed at energizing supporters. Supporters, however, say such warnings are intended to defend free market principles and oppose policies they view as excessively socialist or government-controlled. Lucas compared the language to the anti-communist rhetoric of the 1950s, while acknowledging that today's political environment differs significantly from the Cold War era. That comparison remains a matter of political debate rather than historical consensus. The interview concluded with a broader question about how future historians may view America's 250th anniversary. Will it be remembered as a proud celebration of American history and resilience, or will it be seen as a reflection of an increasingly polarized political era? No one can answer that today. What is certain is that the United States continues to experience passionate debates about its future, its institutions, and its national identity. Even so, millions of Americans gathered on Independence Day to celebrate the country's founding, demonstrating that while opinions may differ sharply, the significance of July 4th remains deeply meaningful to people across the nation. Whether America is becoming more united or more divided depends largely on whom you ask. But the conversations taking place across the country suggest that the nation's next chapter will be just as important as its first 250 years. What do you think? Was America's 250th Independence Day a powerful celebration of national pride, or did it highlight the political divisions shaping the country's future? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this balanced breakdown, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss future updates. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. If you'd like, I can also rewrite it in a more viral, documentary-style YouTube script with stronger audience retention, emotional hooks, and pacing while still remaining YouTube policy-friendly.